The story of man. Man began as no man ever thought he could begin, a pile of clay. And God said, I'd like to communicate with all of my angels and everything I've created that I love so much. And he said to himself, what shall I create? He says, a great communication machine. But I can't do all the communication, so I'll control one half of the communication machine, and the other half will be controlled by the other side. And everything I say they'll hear, and everybody will understand what I say. And I will call it the Golem. And in the garden he created a great Golem. It was a great and wonderful Golem of black skin and blonde hair and blue eyes. And he was made of the mud, but he was lonely. And over time he fell whim to the ways of the others that he reported to. He saw their love and lust that he wanted, and he realized that he was alone. And one day God came into the garden and said, why are you doing that? And the Golem looked at God and said, I am lonely. And God says, do not touch my sheep ever again like that. Put those waiters down. I'll fix this problem. I'm going to make for you a woman, you son of a bitch. And he reached out and grabbed one of his ribs and he ripped it out. His name was Adam, of course. And he said, this rib will make woman. So he threw it in the ground and he kicked it a little bit and said, this will be the one that will be your mate, and she will be your partner and your spouse. And God said to him this. And Adam said, but what of me? And God said, I will curse you with this woman, though. She will bleed, and she will create of you, so you will have the burden that you have given unto me. As I am your creator, and I told you not to do of what you have done to my poor sheep with your great waiters upon you. I am now creating you a woman who will have a baby, and she will bleed, and you will suffer the trials of having children and suffer through me. For you will have children, and you will see that not everything you wish to be is what is created, and it's not always perfect. And so God made woman. And then, of course, woman was in love with a big old snake, and he said, eat my apple. And she was like, And then God got them all together and said, get in my Cadillac, and drove them out of there. And, they couldn't get along in their HUD housing, so Cain killed Abel. And the story goes on, and floods and whatnot. And now, 2020. So, welcome back to reality. This is the days of the end. This is the end of days. But we'll make it through it just fine, trust me.